is titled The Open Security, and it will be delivered by Sultan Akintunde of Old School. Please, your fans are already even clapping before you come up. And I said on Twitter that I was going to see Sultan and pull up. Who wants to see Sultan's real face? So if I remove his face mark, I'm justified, Abi? No problem. Thank you very much. During the course of this event, I will drag his face mask and run away. Then you can take as many pictures as you want. But yes, everybody, please welcome Sultan to the stage.
Sir, can we help you remove the face mask? Are you breathing properly?
Okay. 15 minutes. Hello. Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? How did you hear? Can you hear me if you cannot hear me? All right. Thank you very much. Welcome to Open Source Festival 2023. My name is Sultan. A couple of people know me. I've spoken at some of the events already in the past. And it's amazing being here once again. This is the third Open Source Conference. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending. Please, a round of applause, please. All right, so before the event, I said I want to talk about something that nobody has ever spoken about in the tech ecosystem, in the world. I'm serious. Nobody has spoken about this in the world at all, especially here in Nigeria. And so far, you're going to learn about, from other speakers, not me, you're going to learn about building amazing applications, building amazing softwares, various security features. You're going to learn about various notification, open source platforms and code. But there is something that you should also learn about, and that is how everything on earth works when it comes to the internet. So a little bit of intro. My title of my talk is The Open Security. It's not changing. That's interesting. We're having some technical difficulties again. Okay, the title of my talk is The Open Security. Once again, my name is Sultan. I lead technology at Old School Africa. Do you know Old School Africa? Okay, thank you very much. All right, so a little bit about myself. My name is Sultan. I'm a software engineer about 10 years in now. I also do developer relations. I used to work with Koi, Creative Commons, and IntelliJ. We did a lot of amazing work that has to do with TCP/IP. So I'm also the co-founder at TalentScale. TalentScale is a hiring platform that links local talent with international companies all over the world. I'm also the co-founder at Old School Africa. It's the biggest online university on earth. I also, in 2019, I started a non-profit called Dev Career. It's one of the biggest non-profits in Africa also. And I think I founded like 4 startups that did not come out. A lot of them failed, actually. I like driving, watching movies, and very soon I want to buy a plane. Okay. So the slide is still not moving. So this is going to be a very interactive session. If you have your mobile phone and you're connected to the internet, I have a question very soon for you, and so please be ready to just type in something into your URL very soon. So the question right now is, this thing is not showing. There's one nice animation I would have loved you to see here, but it's not showing very well. So my question is, a lot of you here, you've built apps, you've worked with amazing companies, you've built amazing websites and co. Do you know how the internet works? Please, if you know how to say yes, if you know how the internet works. That's very good, that's very good. So at the end of this talk, I'm going to ask you the same question, and I want you to tell me if you've learned something new, actually, about how the internet works. Because when we were building the internet, I was part of those that built the internet. In 1786, we were in a room together when we decided that we want to build the internet. I would assume that the way you believe the internet works is there is a satellite, right? And when you want to connect to the internet, you use your phone and you connect to the satellite, and then you get whatever data you want to get, and it comes with your phone. Well, you are right. We tried that, but there was a problem with that. We had latency issues. And what I mean by that is the distance between your phone and the closest satellite for you is about 22,000 miles. Now, the distance between that same satellite and also the data center is under 22,000 miles. So for every time you fetch a request online, it means 44,000 miles. Data is traveling at 44,000 miles. We don't have the time. Do you want to wait 5 minutes to check your Facebook login? It's not possible. So we decided that we cannot do the internet that way. Then they decided that since I'm coming up with the idea of a better way to build the internet, they said they want to give me the internet. I should hold the internet. So this is the internet. You see that light in front of my hand? That's the internet. Maybe you're not seeing it clearly. This is it. I'm changing the slide again now. This is the internet. But let me break it down. Let me make it better. So this is the internet. The internet is a wire. It's a physical wire that you can touch, you can hold. The internet is not on the cloud. It's not just sitting in one data house. The internet is a wire. It could be fiber optics. You could be connecting to it, beaming to satellite. You could be accessing it via cell phone signals. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the internet is a wire that can process and transfer data. That is what the internet is. Now, how does that serve you exactly? That is where the cases of servers comes in. Now, the point of the internet is you want to connect different devices to that internet so that they can share communication, so that they can share information, so that when you request for certain access, you can get it from wherever in the world that data is sitting on. So we decided that, okay, let us create servers. So servers are interesting computers that are connected to this wire 24/7. And that is why you can go to google.com by midnight. You're not going to hear that, oh, the engineers are sleeping. Oh. You get? So these are the servers. They're sending data, they're taking data 24/7. They are communicating with each other. The point of the internet is people want to communicate with each other. Data does not originate randomly. It is stored somewhere, and then you are collecting that data. So look at it more like your file manager on your phone. Or your PC also. You have the C drive. When you go into the C drive, you see the temp folder, you see the programs x32, program x36 for Windows. The point is, different folders store different information, and that is exactly how the server works. The server is a folder, is a file. It's like the hard drive, your hard drive. That's like a server. So it stores different data. But then, we have another problem. We sat down and said, even if we've connected this internet, everybody can see the internet. How exactly do you know where the data you are asking is coming from and where the data is going to go to? Then we come up with something. I named it IP address. Okay, I did not name it actually, but I named it IP address. And the point of IP address is let us give each device that is connected to the internet a unique identifier that allows that device to connect with other device. That was the whole point of IP address. So no two devices would have the same IP address. That was the point we wanted to do. So when you have that, it means all of you here can visit the same website and be able to carry out different functions at the same time because you have individual IP address. But we're not done. Your own phone is also connected to the internet, but your phone is not a server. Your phone is referred to as a client. Now, how does your phone connect to the internet? You assume that, it just sends a signal and it goes to MTN network. Well, you are right, actually. We built something called the ISP, Internet Service Provider. So those are the internet service providers, are the ones that allow you to connect indirectly, let me use the word indirectly, to the internet. Now, at every intersection, there is something we call the router. What the work of the router is to sort where each particular information is going to go to. I have 15 minutes. I would have loved to speak about stuff like the OSI model, the TCP/IP, and the different transport layers that we have. But the point of a conference is not for me to teach you everything or just say everything. The point is for me to spark your interest, for you to know exactly how certain things work. Now, when you understand how these things work, it means you can build better solutions. You can think about how we could easily move money faster. You can think about how to build faster applications. One of the reasons why they ask you that, put your CSS at the top, put your JavaScript at the bottom of the page, is because when you load that particular page, it's coming from a file, from a server. And the server reads it from top to bottom. So it means don't put all the heavy stuff at the top so that it does not make your page load slower. When you think about these things and you understand how the mechanics of a website, of a platform, of the internet exactly, how it works, how information is being transferred among millions and billions of computers, you get to see exactly what kind of solution you can build in different locations. But I'm not done. Okay, so one small exercise, please. The website at the top, do you know what website that is? But the one under, what's the name? Come again? But it's not complete. How do you know it's Facebook? Well, we had that issue. Remember I mentioned something about IP address earlier? So the point is, IP addresses are too long for us to remember. So we decided to bring something we call domain names. So for every website you know, that, facebook.com, oscarafrica.com, there's an IP address attached to it. So, again, what website is this? You don't know. But if you can type this one on your phone, try it. Somebody should try it. Go to your browser and type this IP address. What do you have? Google.com. If I ask you that same address right now, you don't remember again. But the point is, understand that the IP is very important, and ICCAN is responsible for mapping those domain names. I have a very short time, actually, so I'll be rounding up very soon. But I want to talk just one last thing. Everything online is data. Your cache is data. Your videos are data. Your music is the data. Your file, they are all data. They are transmitted. When we transfer data on the internet, we call them packets. So packets of data, they are being transferred all over the internet, and you need to secure your data because even though the router knows the IP address it's sending something to, there are still latency issues between one router and the other router, and that is where the whole hacking and data misplacement comes in. You can secure data personally, professionally. I'm going to share this slide online, so please look at it. But what I just want you to do is please think about what the security process looks like when you transfer data online, and use that knowledge to build amazing platforms, amazing security features, amazing products, amazing apps, so that you can solve more problems for us. The more you know how the internet works, the more wider, the bigger the kind of product you can build. It's not just going to be websites and mobile apps. You can build amazing tokens, you can build amazing platforms. Thank you very much, everybody.